Am I live? Oh man, how come my producer never tells me whenever I'm live? Oh, probably because I am my producer. What a dummy. What a dummy. Yeah, I'm gonna play some Magic. Trying to get to Diamond Tier 1. Highest I've been is Diamond Tier 2, and I was like halfway there last night, and then I lost a few games in a row and decided to go to bed and start again today. And here it is today. Actually, I gotta check on my laundry, and then I'll start playing. So don't go anywhere. You hear me? I never know what my laundry machine is doing. I live in an abandoned house, and it had a washer and a dryer in it. So, I'm pretty lucky. I'm luckier than some renters. Yeah, so my house has a washer and dryer, and I decided I was going to move into it. Here's what you do. Find yourself a list of houses that have defaulted on their property taxes, and then go house to house until you find one that nobody lives in. And after you find that house, move into it, turn on the electric in your name, and start paying the property taxes. If you can pay those property taxes and pull off living there for 7 years, it becomes your house. Yeah, and you know what? Just like the song, your house is a really, really, really good house, and you don't have to pay the government for it, but you do have to pay the property taxes to get it from the government. Whoever wrote that song was not a very good songwriter, but I still appreciate the jingle. All right. Cha cha cha. So check my Facebook, dude. Over the river and through the woods where grandmother lives. We'll go to her house and sing some songs, and people will be like, "Hey, good morning, I know you." Over the river and through the woods, trying not to eat liver at grandma's house. I'm over the liver and vomiting in the woods on my way home, and mommy is so mad 'cause I puked in the car. How about that Dogecoin? If you're trying to get it below 10 cents, right now's your chance. Get $35 stock when you invite friends to Robinhood. I don't know how true that is. I invited a lot of friends. None of them have accepted yet, but I still have not gotten anything. But I invited a lot of people. So I don't know exactly how true that statement is. How close am I to affiliate today? 1.6 viewers out of 3. That means that wherever you are, if you are watching, you need to be watching because you are my biggest fan. Oh yeah. Oh, and there it is, my biggest fan right now, Grizzle Guy. How's it going? Is it Frizzle Fry or Grizzle Guy? I bet it's Grizzle Guy. You know those guys. See? Quantum Detangler is setting the record straight. It is, in fact, a Grizzle Guy. So that means that, well, I guess we'll just start playing the game now. And here we go. If you want that job, I said, now what you gonna do? Got a brown nose, got a brown nose. Boss is really mean, I said, now what you gonna do? Got a brown nose, got a brown nose. Pucker them lips. Move your head like this. Now give that butt a kiss. My asking for some green. I said, now what you gonna do? Cast 20 red or green spells. They obviously knew what day it was. I don't really need to hear the sound effects like you guys do. If I put mine on, then you're just gonna have an echo, and that will be crazy. Crazy. The echo is driving me crazy. I love Reckless Impulse. It is like actually my new favorite card. I kept on having problems getting enough cards out. I was running out of cards. I was using the Belgian Curian blah 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 so that I could get more, draw cards out, and that wasn't working very well. And then I discovered this Reckless Impulse. Someone else used it against me, and they beat me. And so, I knew that the best thing for me to do was to just be patient. Oh, man. Now, I wish that electrostatic infantry also oh yeah, and for anyone that's curious, it looks like I'm smoking a blunt, but this is actually a stage prop. Yeah, this here, oh wow, I could do this. I hate these guys, so. What? Oh, man. That guy's annoying. I could have put out a mechanized warfare. This guy thinks he's gonna beat me with a naughty gin. How much is that froggy in the window? Ribbit, ribbit. I I do hope that Froggy is safe. Ribbit, ribbit. How much is that Froggy on the window? This guy's got a beat me. Now there is one method of beating this guy that I do condone. And it's like my last possibility. The only thing I can do is just sit here and smoke on this fake blunt and pretend to be smoking it while he waits and while my timer runs out, and hope that he runs out of patience and just leaves the game. But that's not the way it works in the real world. So I'll just put out 2 electrostatic infantries. That should tick him off. Oh, I knew he was going to go all in. Oh man, find a way to hit me for 3 more with your 5 mana. Oh, you've only got 2 cards. Poor fella. I almost feel bad for him. Almost. You know what to say. Almost is only close whenever you're talking about sand grenades and horse cigars. Hand shoes and horse grenades. Oh man. Yeah, counter that target spell. See what happens. It's all over now. Now, as you can see, folks, red does not always win. Sometimes you kind of gotta go back and take a look at your deck and figure out what it was that prevented you from winning and go back and do it that way. You know, sometimes it's your fault and sometimes it's a bad card, sometimes it's just a bad hand. That time it was a half mana and half the wrong cards at the right. It was just an annoying blue deck that counters all the good stuff, and he countered all the right stuff. So what can we do about that? I've got 20 mana. Man, 1 more mana might do something for me. Chandra, dress to kill. Exile the top card of your library. If it's ready, make cast this turn. Man, Chandra is definitely good for this. Now, Jaya, I do like that she creates a red monk token with prowess, because I'm taking advantage of prowess on every single other creature that I have. All has prowess, except for Squee and the Defiler and Thundering Raiju. Right. But I mean, would I rather have an extra mana or a Jaya? Ugh, such a tough question. We're going to play a game without her, and we're going to try the extra mana for now. Now, I could go for an extra Sokens and whatever it's called, but honestly, if you get 2 of those in your hand at the same time, it's just so annoying that it's better to only have 1 in your entire deck. It's just like an extra little treat that you can use instead of mana late game. If I get it early, I try to not use it until the very last. I will end up sometimes taking damage and not having enough mana just so that I can get a proper mana and end up getting 2/1/1 creatures with it's 4 mana for 2/1/1 creatures with haste. So honestly, it's not that good of a deal. But whenever you consider that it's also a mana, well, it's no, it's not it's or a mana. Yeah. And I got a Chandra and Mechanized Warfare all in the first hand. Plus, I have a one mana Monastery Swift Spear and a 2 mana Electrostatic Infantry. My goal, of course, is to get my Swift Spear and Infantry out before I use the Play with Fire, which I have for any sort of. And honestly, I also want to try to get Mechanized out before I use Play with Fire also. That way my fire will do 3 damage to a target instead of just 2. And they won't be expecting it. Because they never read the cards. You got Mechanized Warfare out. You got your own special little effect for it because you ended up paying for the season like you told yourself you were not gonna. But then you do it anyway. Just because you have enough gems left over from last season. That's probably the best reason to do it. The opponent goes first. Opponent is losing their timer. Opponent has lost their lit. Now I know I make this look like a fun thing to do, but honestly, smoking is the best way to do marijuana is with suppositories. They call it boofing it. But it's true. If you boof it, it's free, is what they say. I like to boof gummies. Oh, I got a new pack. Let's see what I got. Ooh, Gwenna, the Eyes of Gaia. I had a puppy dog named Gwynny, and I love Guinevere so much. I think that my ex-wife was jealous of her, and she was jealous of the dog because the dog listened to me and not her, and also she was jealous of the kids because they listened to me and not her. So she instead got rid of me, and now the kids have to listen to her, and those poor kids. Boy Named Sue. You can learn a lot from that song. I love my kids more than anything in the world, and I knew that at certain parts of my life I would need them to grow up strong, and so I made some choices in my life that I regret, but in the back of my mind I know were made for the right reason, and so Draconic Destiny. Nobody uses that one anymore. Change a creature gets +1/+1 with flying haste, and for 1 mana, this creature gets +1/+0 on a turn. It's dragon. In addition to other types of change creature types. Well, that's not such a bad little suggested pick there. And I don't use any other colors, so I might as well fill out my red first anyway. I mean, I'm going to have them all soon anyway. Well, not soon. I'm going to have them all eventually anyway, so. Oh, there's another? Dude. Scrapwork Rager. Oh. When when a Scrapwork Rager enters the battlefield, you draw a card and lose 1 life. Man, like, Black has some pretty powerful cards, but they also have some pretty lame cards as well. It's like you got a 2/2 creature that does 1 damage to you. Anyone who like blocks it or anything like that, that creature did 2 damage to you and nothing else. Fireball. You wouldn't even need a fireball. The little playing with fire for 1 mana would take that thing out. And nothing. Oh, unearth. It has unearth for 4 mana. Oh, you also get to draw a card. But it costs 4 mana to play this thing. 4 mana to unearth it. Yeah. Thank you, fancy card sleeve. But that's the way it works, Okay, my next reward is another pack. And my next reward after that is a mythic card plus a pack. Ooh, and then after that I get a special card style. And then the uncommon Urzon Pet Soldier Pet. Yeah, so as you can see, I get pretty excited about the things that I love. And that's why I feel like I would be a great president, because I do love this country and the people in it. Regardless of their imperfections, they are just like me, imperfectly perfect. And we all, need to strive to grow and better ourselves. Maybe some of them are not as good at that, and that is their imperfection. And that's why that's why you learn unconditional love. It's one of the most important things for a parent to learn. And I have 4 children, so now, as you can see through my strategic, whenever I fail, I try something a little different, try the same thing over and over again, and getting the same, expecting a different result is what my ex-wife does. I need to stop making ex-wife jokes, because, to be honest, I miss her very much, and I love her very much, and I was the one who was the person with the most flaws. She was kind of like Benjamin Button. She got more and more beautiful the older that we got. No attack. Enter. Vengeful victim. I'll sacrifice it at the end of turn. Oh man. I'm gonna pass. Is she gonna attack? My turn. Talking about my turn. My turn. Talking about my turn. My turn. +1 counters. More than meets the eyes. I could have used 2 festivities and also did 2. Oh, what? What? Man. Oh, man. Take that. meanie. Could. No, why not? You know? Sometimes it's best just to attack because you can. And look at that. They blocked Squee. The one that I can revive from my graveyard. Do I have all I need to do is... Oh man, poor fella. Okay, now that's the one I need to kill. Ha ha ha. Better do this first. Yeah, that's right. I got a mechanized warfare. That means I do 1 extra damage to you. Which means that this is going to really hurt. Oh man. This is the end. My very best friend. The end. And every time I win again, I know that I'm the best in the world. Well, you know, I'm playing on the North American server, so I might not be the best in the world, but that is still untested. Uh-huh. See, the thing about playing video games while you're running for president is the job of president is basically just playing video games. You're playing chess with your constituents. Your constituents are not people. They are not citizens. They are basically mulligans and voters that represent different. Oh man. Yeah, I better do it that way. Sad to give up a whole lightning strike, though, you know. Dwarven Forge Chanter. More than meets the eye. Consider! Sveil, draw a card. You may like it. So this is blue and black, the two most annoying colors in all of Magic. Of course, red is the best color, and everybody loves it. It's like a welcoming, loving, you know, like every time that you're attacked with red, you're like, oh, it's red. Yeah, but like blue and black, black and blue, the bruiser. Come on, man. Everybody knows. So they're trying to bait me to put this guy out. I feel so let's bait them. I'm gonna make them think I'm doing that first, even though I should have done that after I put him out. Oh, that's baiting them. I don't know what they're waiting on then. I guess they just don't have any good cards. This is one of those blue-black decks that has a bunch of like 7 mana cards. There it is. There it is. Oh man, I wish I had one more mana out. If I had put that out, I would have enough to do both. And I could do so much damage. Let's do it this way. That'll just scare them, you know. It's like, come on, man. You're gonna take this. How you gonna play it, buddy? Safe is his answer. I got play with fire that's gonna do 3 damage to you. Just give it up. It's all over now. And that is how the Trime Taveler made it to Diamond Tier 2. Thank you. And thank you, Johnny Depp, for coming in and watching me today. That's very kind of you. I really appreciate everything that you're doing, that you do for the world. Let's see. La da da la da da la da 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 da. Bum 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 bum. Ooh, look at that Tesla stock. I bought $100 of Tesla the other day, so I'm actually kind of watching it right now. But the Dogecoin is now below 10 cents again. So if you're trying to get your Dogecoins for below a dime, this is the time. Now, if you're trying to get them below a nickel, that might be kind of fickle. But I know everybody needs a new paint job for their motorcycle. Claiming the prize, claiming the prize. Open the packs, open the packs. Here it comes. Splash. Just like that. The temporal anchor. At the beginning of your upkeep, scry 2. Whenever you choose to put 1 or more cards on the bottom of your library while scrying, exile that many cards from the bottom of your library. During your turn, you may also play cards exiled with the temporal anchor. Man, that's a first one of those. And my first sibling rivalry. Gain control of target artifact or creature until the end of turn. Untap it. It gains haste until the end of turn. Created tapped Power Stone token. Yeah, those Power Stone tokens are really useful if you have artifacts. Ashnod's Harvester. Hi, I'm Ashnod. Nice to meet ya. Pleased to meet ya. Pleased to meet you, Ashnod. Okay, let's do a couple things. A couple things to tell more people to come say hi. Come say hi. And then we'll play more games. Play more games that are good. Like a good boy should. Alright, let's do this one. Red train roll down the track. Red train red train rolling down the track. Debate me, bro. Debate me, bro. Oh, I do not have permission. Agents of Sword. Agents of Sword. Agents of Sword. Blueberry farm. Blueberry farm. I am in the blueberry farm. If I still don't have permission, no. I thought that maybe they changed something and I got a poke on something. What a sticker. Same thing. How's this one? I thought I was in. Oh, there it is. Self-promote. Trophy. Yeah. If anybody, if y'all know who Games with Snakes is, or don't know who Games with Snake is, he's one of my favorite streamers. I like to go and say hi to him. Good people. That's all I gotta say. Okay. Irish Island. I don't know if he has a shameless self-promotion spot. Oh! So, promote yourself. Oh, but I don't have permission. I'll have to work on getting permission in a couple of these. The streaming zone. That's mine. Promote yourself. Oh, look, I did open up. open up anything I can post events. Wait, check. Calls by friend code sharing. That one. So well, okay. So there's not much of a self-promote on that one. Just a couple more, and then I will be right there. Alright, that should do it. I don't know if that actually got us any new viewers, but we'll find out. Standard ranked Red Rocket. This is the Red Rocket wins portion of the show. This is where I make one small change by minusing one little card and adding one mana just to see what difference it makes. And already I'm seeing 3 mana. My first round. That's actually not a bad hand right there. It's against black team. Electrostatic infantry. Cha 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 cha.
Nobody knows
You're so mean. Take that, mean lady. No! Well, you know what they say. When all else fails, hit him for 6 damage. Mechanized Warfare is such a good card. Like, I don't think you guys even realize. Like right now, this guy. Yeah, let's do it that way. Lifelink. What does he think he is? Some sort of a vampire or something? Oh yeah, it's a vampire. Oh, don't do that. That's... Oh. This will be fun. Come on, Shieldred. I know you're just waiting to put that Shieldred out there. No! My Defiler. I loved my Defiler. Man, just for gits and shiggles. Take that, buddy. How you gonna black card your way out of this one, Shieldred? Yep. You don't have enough to block. Yeah, that's what I thought. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. I am on my way to Diamond Tier 1, and then I will be on my way to Mythic. So you might be watching the greatest Magic player of all times. But, you know, I'm trying to be modest, I'm trying to be humble, but like facts are facts, and like just the fact that I'm so amazing and awesome and people love me is just enough for uh, with that alone I'm the richest man alive. Tenacious.
Enough with the mysteries. I've come for answers. Haven't you ever heard of personal space?
Okay. This is the best way to do this. Oh man. I should do this.
That's nice to hear you.
I should have done that first. Sucker. Yep, I think that 20 mana was not enough mana. 21 is the amount of mana that works. It's funny how changing one mana made so much difference.